Hi there, welcome to Thought Flow Glow Oracle, where I interpret the cards to provide insight into your life. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're here, I believe you're meant to be here, so take what resonates and what applies to your life and discard the rest. If you do enjoy this reading, don't forget to hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe for more. Alrighty, let's get into it. In this reading, we're going to find out, what should you be proud of when it comes to who you are as a person and who you've made yourself to be? What should you be proud of in terms of who you are as a person, how you've grown? Okay, so the first two cards are miracles and solitude. Alrighty, so with these two cards so far, I'm seeing someone who is very resilient, someone who knows who they are, because I'm looking here at this mountain, and then there's this rainbow that's shooting out of or connecting to this mountain. So it's telling me that you are a very strong, sturdy person, and that's by intention and purpose. Like, you know who you are. It's like you built this intentionally by not giving up on yourself. With the solitude card here, it looks like you're someone who, you could be someone who takes your life very seriously. And it also looks like you're someone who is very into like your inner self, or knowing who you are, or being alone, connecting to yourself alone. Someone who, like, you're authentic. You don't mind being alone. You don't mind marching to the beat of your own drum, speaking your mind and not being afraid of it, standing up for yourself. That's where the strength comes in, the strength of that mountain. And with that rainbow, there's beauty in your strength. There's beauty in your resilience. And you know that. And it feels like you are someone who intends on continuing to strengthen this power and to grow this power, because you do understand like the power of it, the significance of it. Alrighty, what else should you be proud of when it comes to who you are as a person? Absolutely no. It looks like you have the power to say no. I'm picking up on a very confident person, a very confident attitude, someone who has learned to say no, someone who has learned to set boundaries. I feel like in the past, you could have been someone who, maybe you were a people pleaser, or maybe you said yes to things that you wanted to say no to. But over time, you learned that no is a full sentence. You learned the power in saying no. You learned how to assert yourself. And not everyone can say that they can do that. There's people who you would think, maybe with their age, that they would have learned to assert themselves by now, or to like hold the strength that you have. But this is not something that automatically comes with age, is what I'm trying to say. This is something that comes with, or comes when someone like puts the time and the effort and the energy into that skill. Cosmic yes. This is saying that you're able to say yes to things that you want to say yes to. You're no longer allowing yourself to be held back. There's things that you've always wanted to do, and now you're learning to do them on your own. You don't have to wait around for other people. You're free. You're free like a bird. You're confident. You're independent. You're self-reliant. You can do whatever the heck you want to do because you have that inner knowing, that inner strength, that inner confidence. That's something you've built up in yourself. You built this. You did this. Not everyone can do that. Not everyone can do what you want. Not everyone is as free as you are, or as you are becoming, or as you are allowing yourself to be. Alrighty, what else can you be proud of? And if this doesn't feel like it's you just yet, this is energy that you are connecting with. This is the power that you're stepping into. That's why you were drawn to this reading. Alrighty, the number 37 can be important for you. Endings are inevitable is what this card says here at the bottom. I'm seeing someone who's a dreamer, which is telling me that you're someone who, I feel like you move towards your dreams. Like you don't give up on something that you want. Like you keep moving forward. You keep moving to get it. I'm also seeing some kind of stability here that you've created for yourself. Like you have created that inner stillness, that inner stability to where no one can just like knock you over. You're not a leaf in the wind. You're like the tree trunk in the wind. You're not moving. You're not going anywhere. With that endings are inevitable phrase there down at the bottom. It kind of, what I'm getting is that you're not afraid of endings. You're not afraid to transform. You're not afraid of growth. You're not afraid of your shadows. And that's what makes you kind of badass right now. I'm getting that you're someone who people want to be like you. People want your power, but they're not willing to do the work, and you are. You've done the work on yourself. That's why you're like that mountain. And that card says miracles. That's why you're creating miracles for yourself. Because you decided to do the work on yourself. And it's showing. There's proof to this. People can see it. You can see it. And that's the best part. That you can see it for yourself. Alrighty. What else should you be proud of? This card says gold, and it says you don't need someone else to fix you. Exactly. There's that self-reliance, that independence, that strength. Expectations. Don't seek anyone's approval. You are the only one who can, like, your approval, your validation, that's all that you need. You don't need it from an outside source. And that's something that you worked on. And that's something that, like, you have accomplished it. Not everyone has that. Not everyone has that ability to not care what other people think of them or what other people say about them. Like, you have this unbothered vibe about you. And it's very magnetic. And you know that you're magnetic. You know that some of you are mysterious because you have this power that people don't understand it. They don't have like the capacity or the ability to accomplish this in the way that you have. So it's like, it's a mystery, it's mesmerizing, it's magnetic. Like you have this, like you're embodying this power that you have created for yourself. Alrighty, what else am I seeing here for you? Okay, what should you be proud of? It just feels like you're a very strong, sturdy, stable person. That's what I'm picking up on today. It's almost as if you don't really care what other people think about you or what people say about you. You're just going to do what you want to do because it feels good, because you are the leader of your life. You know what you want, you're going to go after it. You're not going to allow people to hold you back. Maybe you did in the past, and maybe there were consequences for that. Maybe it was, I'm just picking up on like this icky feeling. And I'm hearing enough is enough. So maybe you decided one day that enough is enough. And you decided to take a stand. Put your foot down. You did whatever you needed to do. And now here you are, standing strong like this very strong tree that is not moving and not going anywhere. What else am I seeing? It looks like you're you're glowing, like you're a very attractive person. And this attractiveness comes from that inner confidence that you built for yourself. And it feels like this is something that it didn't happen overnight. This is something that took a while. It took a long time for you to get here. And you deserve to give yourself a pat on the back for this. You deserve it because you did the work. You believed in yourself. You didn't give up on yourself, and here you are. Look at everything that you've accomplished in your life up until now, even the smallest things. It's a big deal. It's a very big deal. I also see you being a reflective person. Like you know who you are. Not everyone knows who they are. You know who you are. You know your skills. You know your talents. You know what brings you up, what brings you down, what makes you happy, what doesn't make you happy, what you're good at, what you're not good at. And even if you don't know everything about yourself, you do know enough, and maybe even more than what others know about themselves. So, I think that's it for this reading. I feel like kind of being called to end it there. Yeah, I think that's it. So hopefully you've enjoyed this reading. Hopefully it has resonated with you in a positive way. If so, don't forget to hit the like button. You can comment down below and subscribe for more. Thank you so much for joining me today. I truly appreciate you, and I cannot wait to see you again in the next one. So until then, take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.